Hey guys, it's Bear here with Journey to Preparedness, helping you prepare not for your doomsday, but your everyday. So this is video podcast number 38, and on this podcast we talked about skills you can learn during this quarantine. And we're all, facing this safer at home COVID quarantine, issue that is going on right now. And a lot of us are dealing with maybe some downtime we didn't previously have, maybe a little bit of, stir crazy, being cooped up at home is going on, and, might be getting the best of us. And what we should really be doing is taking this time to learn a new skill. You've got this extra downtime, let's put it to work for us. Let's take advantage of this downtime we have. Let's take this opportunity to maybe learn something we've always wanted to, but never felt we had the time to do. Right? What better time than now? And you may not be able to financially do everything that you want to in that skill set, to put it into action, but you can still get the general knowledge base and learn a little bit. And be, that way when you are financially ready, if you are under some financial hardships right now, but when you are financially ready to make that investment, you have that knowledge base so you can be ready to put it into action. And so on the podcast, I just went over some general, give you some ideas of some things you can do, to kind of try and give yourself, again, a new skill set, something to learn, something to enhance. And really what it does is it prepares you better for the next time, for the next quarantine, because we don't know what the next quarantine is going to look like, right? The government has already used this to overstep its bounds and put us into this quarantine, all right? And we've accepted it. So next time it could be worse. So what is the next time going to look like? We don't know. So, but if we take this time to have these skills and to gain this knowledge, it's only going to better prepare us for the next time. Okay? So one of the first ones and one of the easiest ones is cooking, right? And you're cooking maybe ramen noodles, hot dogs, mac and cheese, and you may be Gordon Ramsay. I don't know. I don't know where you fall in that spectrum of abilities, but if there's something you've wanted to learn, you watch Hell's Kitchen and you see Gordon Ramsay on there and you see how they're always serving Wellingtons, and you've always thought, man, I'd really like to try that, but or you've had it at a restaurant and you've tried it and you thought, man, that is so good, and that's really what you want. Well, now's the time to learn how to make it. You can do curbside pickup, you can do Instacart and get delivery for food items, and you can buy those items, instead of buying a whole Wellington, buy all the ingredients, go on YouTube, check a video on how to make it, and then you buy all the ingredients, prepare it yourself. And now you've got that skill set. And then the next time you have friends or family over, you can impress them because you know how to make a beef Wellington. They're like, whoa, when'd you learn this? Well, I used my time during the COVID quarantine to learn a new skill set, right? To learn how to make this. So cooking, and maybe it's, Asian food or Mexican food or, whatever. You like Chinese takeout and you want to learn how to make, some sesame chicken or some fried rice. Now's the time to learn that. Take this time to learn that. Go onto YouTube, and you'll probably find that learning how to make it yourself, the flavor is going to be 10 times better than what you got at the Chinese takeout restaurant. Who knows? You don't know unless you try. But then you're gaining that knowledge. And by gaining general knowledge of cooking and putting recipes together, now it's going to help you learn how to create your own recipes. Because you're like, well, I know this and this went together real well. I like the flavor of that. What if I add this and this? I like these two. And then you start coming up with your own recipes. And you're saving yourself a ton of money because you're learning how to cook for yourself. That dollar will go a long ways. You're not spending it going out all the time. You're making your own meals. You can choose healthier options, better tasting options, and just enhance your ability. On the same lines, the next item I went into was butchering. And butchering is the same way. And now I'm not talking go get a whole cow or a pig or anything like that and break that down. I mean, you can get large cuts of beef and cut those down in different steaks and stuff like that. That's pretty general, but that's a skill set to learn. But what about chicken? Let's just take chicken, for instance. All right. And during the podcast, I went into detail about the amount of money you can save on chicken. Buying whole chicken and learning how to break it down versus buying individual pieces like skinless, boneless, skinless chicken breasts and things like that. I'm not really going to go into that detail. If you want all that detail, go listen to the podcast at journeytopreparedness.net, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, wherever podcasts are available. You can find us there. If you can't, please let me know, and I will look to see what I can do to get my podcast listed on there, all right? But you can listen to it right on our website, journeytopreparedness.net. So go give the podcast a listen, and you get a lot more detail than what I give you in these videos. All right, but chicken. Let's take chicken wings. Okay, so in this one I'll go into detail for you just on the chicken wing itself. Okay, so you get buffalo wings, right? You love B-dubs. You love to go out for buffalo wings. Well, let's say you want to learn how to make them at home. So you buy the individual little drummies and flats. All right, you buy each one individually. Well, those are about $3 to $4 a pound. Okay, for the little drumettes and flats, because they know people want them and they broke them down for you. If you buy the whole wing, you're looking at $1.20, $1.99. I think it was like $1.19 or $1.99 I found it for. So you're saving a couple bucks there. And all you got to do is basically make 2 cuts on that wing. You cut off the tip and you cut right down the middle in between the 2 pieces. You got your drummy and your flat. And all you did was cut that. You saved yourself a ton of money instead of buying them already pre-cut. And then you can take those little tips and you can use that along with the bones you got from your chicken that you broke down into your breast, thighs, and legs, and you can make yourself a nice little stock. See, and then you can use that for your soups or for sauce bases. And then you learn that skill set, how to put together a stock and a broth, and it's snowballs. You take that butchering and turn that into cooking. And now you've saved that money because you bought the whole chicken and broke it down, and then you saved that money because you made your own stock and your own broths, and you learned another skill set, so you're not going out and buying all them items, and it just snowballs. DIY projects, home repairs, learning how to do general home repairs, whether it's changing an outlet or a switch, replacing a light fixture, a ceiling fan, replacing a faucet. I'm not talking go out and be a certified electrician or plumber, but just general knowledge of the basics will help save you money, so you don't have to call that plumber, call that electrician to come in and fix that for you. You've learned the basics. Okay? What about first aid? General first aid. Learning how to clean a wound and properly dress a wound, right? CPR. If you can learn how to, dress a wound on your arm, say, you get a cut on your arm, you learn how to properly clean it, how to wrap it, how to bandage it, how to care for it, what to look for different signs of infections, how to take care of those right away when they're small. So, you're saving yourself money for hospital bills. Right? Antibiotics, different things. If you learn how to take care of it generally, then you don't have to, you won't have to worry about going into the hospital and paying for ER visit or urgent care, or potentially losing that limb due to infection because it got too worse and you didn't know what you were looking for. All that knowledge can be picked up. YouTube University, right here where you're watching me, you can search anything on there and you'll find it. Anything. And if you can't find it, if you don't find what you're looking for, then take that opportunity to, find classes, whether it be Red Cross or, different online sources, and read about it. And then you put out a video on it, and then people will watch your video, because if you're looking for it, somebody else is looking for it, right? And then you can put out your own video and help somebody else learn that skill set and that basic knowledge. Investing. Learn how to invest. Set yourself up with an E-Trade or TD Ameritrade, whatever. There's different apps for investing. Set yourself up with an account there. Learn how to do that. Learn how to watch stocks, learn what to look for, learn dividends and splits, and whatever knowledge you want to have that you don't have. Take this opportunity. You don't even have to, with like E-Trade and stuff like that, and these accounts, you don't have to invest money. You don't have to put any money in to set up for a free account. You set up for a free account and just watch it before you invest anything. If you don't have the money now to invest, set yourself up so that next time you do have the money to invest. So the next time the stock market drops, you can buy in, and then you can watch that money grow. Every one of these skill sets that we talk about is going to snowball into saving you money and investing in your future. Whether it's gardening or DIY projects or cooking or butchering or investing or first aid or, you name it. Anything you want to learn, any skill set you've always wanted to learn, take this opportunity now to learn it, to gain that knowledge, to set yourself up. And again, even if you can't get out and do it right now, you can gain that knowledge base to do it, so that way when this all clears, you can start putting it into action. And then you're better prepared for the next time. And you're investing in yourself, which is going to save you money, which you can then return that investment back into yourself. You save all this money on cooking, on butchering, right? You put that aside, you add that up, pay down some debt. The debt's paid down now, you can take that money and invest it into your future. Well, you've learned investing because you started watching the stock market and learned different things. And now you've added that to your retirement. So you can live a little better on your retirement, or retire a little bit earlier. Depending on how much you invest and how quickly you're investing that, and how quickly you can gain that knowledge and get that turnaround. But you're investing in yourself, investing in your future, and bettering yourself, bettering your skill set, lessening your dependence on the system, and being better prepared for the next quarantine. Alright, with that, this has been Barry with Journey to Preparedness, helping you prepare not only for your doomsday, but your everyday. Peace.